We laughed, we cried, we became distracted by Tony Abbott's banana hammock. I certainly did.
It's official. This election is big news. Internationally renowned anchorman Ron Burgundy even weighing in on our campaign down under.
Good times, Australia.
Yes, we've finally reached that grand final moment in politics. Give yourselves a pat on the back as we take a look at the bizarre and awkward moments from the final week of campaigning. Julie Bishop, Adam Bant and Anthony Albanese kick things off getting comfy on the Rage couch.
Rage!
And surprised many with their musical tastes.
Coming up is Nirvana.
Madonna. Now that is girl power.
It went off.
Over on ABC's Insiders program, Tony Abbott had a crack at flexing his international diplomacy muscle, boiling down the conflict in Syria.
It's not goodies versus baddies, it's baddies versus baddies.
And we can't forget our mate James Diaz. This week a News Corp journo finally tracked him down to get his 6-point plan for stopping the boats on the record. He reportedly said, "Of course I can name the 6 points. This time he managed 5. That's good enough, right?" Well, moving right along. Tuesday saw Tony Abbott get a rock star welcome at Sydney's Flemington Markets.
Biggest con artist in election history. He's going to sneak into the lodge. He doesn't deserve it.
He flogged some mangoes and showed us his dance moves. Both party leaders played host to Kitchen Cabinet's Annabelle Crabb, along with a national TV audience, to show off their culinary skills. Rudd and Abbott throwing their daughters into the spotlight, nothing new there. But we're surprised Annabelle managed to keep her cool as Mr. Abbott refused to let her speak in silence.
Things came to a head when the emissions trading scheme on which Malcolm had agreed with Kevin Rudd at the time came to the vote in the party room, and that's when the wheat was sorted from the chaff in terms of where everybody stood, and you stood against it, obviously.
Shush, Tony. Apparently he can't take his own advice.
Does this guy ever shut up?
And Rudd wasn't much better in the hosting duties. Struggling for a relaxed conversation, he couldn't stop referencing his Queensland veranda.
It's a nice part of the world up here. This is...
Yes, Kevin, too strong. It's enough to put you were unsure if the campaign was yet to jump the shark. The political leaders making cameos on Big Brother certainly sealed the deal.
I like the one on the left.
Mr. Abbott copying the most flack for once again leaning on his easy-on-the-eye daughters.
If you want to know who to vote for, I'm the guy with the not bad-looking daughters.
Over on Breakfast TV, Clive Palmer successfully convinced today's Karl Stefanovic he'd lost the plot.
Rupert Murdoch's wife, Wendy Dung, is a Chinese spy, and that's been right across the world. She's been spying on Rupert for years, giving money back to Chinese intelligence.
And a very sweaty Joe Hockey finally came good with the coalition's costings. Wayne Swan taking to Twitter soon after, blaming Hockey's perspiration on having to push false figures. However, the Shadow Treasurer hit back, saying he was battling the flu. Julie Bishop provided a bit too much information when she painted the analogy of Tony Abbott as a sports coach for Team Coalition.
When the game's over, when we're back in the change rooms, that Tony's real talents come to the fore.
And it seems Albo couldn't keep away from the Auntie Studios, getting a grilling by Julian Morrow on the hamster decides and apparently accepting his predicted fate at the polls.
The fact that you're on this show 3 days out from the election means you don't actually think you can win.
True.
Correct.
It's alright, Albo. Perhaps you can fall back on a gig as a VJ.
Right!
Then again, perhaps not.